Hello everyone. It's time again for my mid-issue video update of the mayor's comments from the Taneytown Record. I have a lot to talk with you about since the last issue of the Record, and the main thing is I want to remind everyone that the city has an important special election scheduled for November the 15th. I ask that you all plan to return to the polls located at our police station once again and cast your ballot for a recent city charter amendment passed by your council. Recall the issue before us. The approval of the charter resolution was brought about because a few citizens circulated a petition last spring asking voters to call a special election to overturn council's actions of passing this charter amendment. I know some folks I have talked with have thought the petition they were signing had to do with lowering taxes or water and sewer fees. It has nothing to do with this. Although the council has commissioned a study to provide a new look at our water and sewer rates, this amendment to our charter will allow an elected official to be removed from office who is found guilty of wrongdoing while in office, and establish the authority for the public to perform a recall of any elected official. Perhaps the reason for this action is a reflection of the contentiousness of our times. Perhaps it is someone who wants to fly beneath the radar of public scrutiny. This charter resolution has nothing to do with the reduction of taxes or water and sewer rates. If someone has told you this, they have purposely misled you. Again, it gives council the authority to remove one of its members that has missed 3 continuous unexcused meetings, or for a violation of federal, state, or local laws. And probably most importantly, it empowers the citizens that voted to put them in office the power to vote them out of office. Currently, if someone is found guilty of a crime, betrayal of the public trust, harassment of employees or citizens, your council has no way to remove them from office. A vote for the charter amendment will allow you and your local officials to deal with such behavior. A vote against will allow the wrongdoer to continue in office unscathed by his or her actions. Citizens will now have the authority to institute a recall election when you, the citizen, feel that an elected official is not performing appropriately in office. Transparency is the best way to govern. In fact, it's the only acceptable way. We will mail to you in the next few days, each registered voter household, the actual charter amendment that will be enacted. I ask that you take a few moments and read it so you'll be able to make an informed decision when you cast your ballot based on your knowledge and not on hearsay. Please turn out to vote in this special election. Some have asked me why we couldn't have held this election the week before, the day of the national election. And the answer is simple. It has to do with the timing of the petition certification and the time needed to bring it to the vote. This date was the first available date dictated by state election law. Your council also felt the sooner we resolve this issue, the better, so we may again deal with the pressing business of the city. If you're not going to be able to make it to the polls on November the 15th, for whatever reason, please call City Hall and request an absentee ballot. If you can't come into City Hall to pick it up, let us know and we'll get one to you. All absentee ballots need to be returned to City Hall by the close of business, that's 4:30 on November 15th. Polls will be open till 7. If you have any question about this election or the charter resolution itself, contact me on my cell phone at 410-984-8960 or through the email at jlmccarron@taneytown.org. Be happy to give you my opinion. I will close with these comments. Something else that's on everyone's mind, of course, is the presidential election and the election of our congressional representatives. Taneytown is somewhat unique as far as the election of our representative to the U.S. House of Representatives goes. Due to the O'Malley's administration's gerrymandering of the congressional districts, we find ourselves in Maryland's 1st congressional district, the bulk of which is on the Eastern Shore. And considering this anomaly, Congressman Andy Harris has served Taneytown well. I encourage you to support his reelection. Longtime Senator Barbara Mikulski is retiring, and a new senator will represent Maryland and Washington this coming session. The question here is, do we want a continuation of Mikulski's programs and policies with Montgomery County's Chris Van Hollen, or do you want a different outlook with Kathy Szeliga? Then, of course, is the main event, the election of a new president. In all my years, I don't know that I've experienced such a contentious or disheartening presidential campaign season. I think regardless of whom you choose to vote for or against, the main consideration should be the future of our nation. Some may say it's overstated to say that our nation's future is at stake, but this time I think it's right on. The important thing is that you vote on November the 8th and then again on November the 15th. And regardless of the outcome, the greatest nation on earth will continue. May God bless us, and may we prosper.